I'll riz this man. Please, 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 please.
You found a cat!
How many rooms can we go before we get jump scared?
Oh my god!
Get bit! You and your crusty nipples, get out of here! Damn, okay.
What? Oh Jesus! No! Break it!
What's going on?
Hi. That's right, everybody. It's charity time, which means it's time for me to be very annoying again. Hi, everybody. Hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where you are. That is right. I have again organized a charity relay. I did this last year with a different theme, but now we're doing scary games for 24 hours. So I've been working on this since like January. So now I get to be annoying about it. And actually, like, I'm kind of on my break right now because, like, all of my preliminary work is finished. So now I just get to hang back, chill until I have to stream. It's great. It's a great feeling, actually. But welcome in, Eternal Vibe. Thank you for being first. Welcome in, Check. Thank you for being first. Before I do get into the Final Fantasy, so I do want to, like, you know, Eternal Vibe, I'm about to explain charity things, and you activate the Koopa redeem. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Let me pull up my fucking, let me do this. I gotta pull up the thing. For some reason, my chat, like, you know how you know how you have, like, little chat thingy in OBS? That glitched, and by the time I realized it, I was already streaming. So if I'm a little slow to the draw as far as, like, looking at chat, that might be why, because I'd, like, turn my head a little more. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, let's go, Capel. So, as you just saw from, like, the little trailer and then pre-stream, like, until the charity event happens, like, the pre-stream's going to be that, Capel. But as you know, I'm running a charity event that's actually starts next week at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Basically, almost exactly a week from now is when it's going to be hosted, Capel. And I just want to quickly just go over the schedule and stuff, Capel, because, like, you know, it's my thing, Capel. I get to be very annoying for charity stuff, Capel, and I really like promoting it, Capel. So again, it is something I entirely organize myself. I get everyone together. I do all the promotional material, everything, Capel. So like this is kind of like my big charity thing, Capel. So anyway, charity event next week, Capel. I am both starting and ending the relay, Capel. So I am doing my first stream at 9 p.m. Eastern, Capel, on Friday, May 24th, Capel. I'm going to be playing Blank Dream, Capel. basically, Capel, Blank Dream is a 3-hour game, Capel. So, ideally, Capel, you'll get a full game, Capel, out of my stream, Capel. But if I start, like, you know, getting scared and pissing myself, Capel, it might not get to the ending, but we'll try, Capel. Basically, like, I've really wanted to play Blank Dream for a really long time, Capel. However, it is very scary, Capel. Like, it has dark subject matter, Capel, and it has a lot of jump scares, Capel. But I'm putting on my big girl panties this year, Cabell, and I'm actually going to be doing it, Cabell. But it's a 3-hour game, so ideally, like, you will see the start and end to that game during my segment, Cabell, which, of course, if I get stumped on a puzzle or something, or I get too scared, Cabell, we might not get to see the ending, but we'll see most of it, at least, Cabell. And then, on Saturday, May 25th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Cabell, I am hosting an open bar stream, Cabell. It's gonna be Lethal Company, Cabell. And, basically, I don't know what's gonna happen, Cabell. So, here's the thing, Cabell. So, I have an open bar thing where, like, anyone who I've ever collabed with, Cabell, like, at any point, Cabell, they are invited to, like, open bar streams with me, Cabell. So basically just, like, anyone can just, like, hop in and, like, join in a game whenever they want, Cabell, whenever I do these streams, Cabell. Only, a lot of people are going to Off-Guy, Cabell. So, like, a lot of people who may have joined in, Cabell, are otherwise preoccupied, at that time, Cabell. So, who the fuck knows, Cabell? You had seen your Cabell. Oh my god, it's Chalcedonics, Cabell. If I try to join on Empty's laptop for Lethal Company. Oh my god, you're gonna steal Empty's laptop? What the fuck, Cabell? But basically, like, if I'm alone, Cabell, you'll get to see me do Lethal Company alone, Cabell. Or if people are there, we'll do like a typical like funny haha, we're being funny, give us money, Cabell. Or if I'm by myself, it's gonna be more like a I'm shitting my pants right now, please donate money, Cabell. You may just fake a saying I could use it for whatever I want. Oh no, Cabell. Oh no, his laptop is forfeit, Cabell. Oh yeah, speaking of, since Chalcedonics is in chat, I'm doing a collab with her tomorrow. I'll say more about that later. Right now it's charity time, Cabell, but I should mention that, Cabell. But yeah, we have a lot of milestone incentives. So every single person who is participating in the relay, Cabell, has donated some milestone incentives, Cabell. So like basically throughout the relay, like no matter how much we raise, like our milestones are going to be counting towards like the grand total, Cabell. So it's not like you have to raise $1,000 during my segments, Cabell. Like if we reach 1,000 like during Astro's stream, then I'm still doing a fucking mystery cover poll, Cabell. Charity time, Cabell, give their money. I'm not. You don't give me money. No. That's not the thing. That's not the thing right now, Cabell. You don't give me money. You give Tiltify money, who will give money to the charity that we are supporting, Cabell. I don't want your money. Don't give it to me. In fact, if you give me money, I'll be like, what are you doing? Give that somewhere else, Cabell. But yeah, it's a big like give the charity money because I like this cause, Cabell. But anyway, my personal donate. Oh God, we're done. Thank you for the redeem. We're done with the coupons. But my specific milestone incentives are at $100. I'm going to be doing an unrecognizable Skyrim stream, which basically means if you want to know what unrecognizable Skyrim means, it means I am going to load so many mods into Skyrim with the goal of making it not look like Skyrim anymore. So I am just like gonna get a list of like 1 billion mods, load it up, and we're gonna see how it goes. Hope the trees return to the hands. I hope so too. In fact, I should look up and see if there's a mod that says that. I'm pretty sure I can like start flagging mods of like whatever I want right now. I should probably do that because low key, somebody already donated $50. We're already $50 away from that being met. Shout out to Salem's mother. Their mother donates $50 immediately. But yeah. And $500 we're gonna do a skeb poll. So if this gets met during the relay, I am gonna be just doing it on stream. But basically we're just gonna do a poll, like we'll decide first if it's gonna be safe for work or not safe for work. And then we're just gonna like decide from there. But I am gonna give people control of like whether it's gonna be a safe for work one this time or a not safe for work one this time. So you basically get to control if I do porn again. then $600, we're gonna do a karaoke stream again. I don't know what the theme of it's gonna be. I might just leave it up to a poll. That'll be fun. Then the fun one is at $1,000. We are gonna be doing I am gonna be doing a mystery cover poll, and you might be wondering, Ner, hey, what does that mean? So, how many songs? I'm gonna check something real quick because I am already making a list just in case. I don't know if we're making $1,000 this year, but I'm a slut for being prepared. So, you know what? I was like, do things. If I'm way more prepared, then it means good things will happen. If I'm not prepared, that means not bad things will happen. Where the hell is this? So 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 16. What's 16 plus 8? 16 plus 8. That's 24. Okay, so I have 24 songs on here. And you're gonna vote on them. Only you're not gonna know which songs you're voting for. So I have 24 songs lined up, and you're just gonna pray, basically. I have some ideas that'll be like really fun that involves like additional charity rewards, but only if we reach $1,000. But anyway, that's gonna be next week. Please donate, do all that stuff. The Tiltify is open right now, so if you do know you're gonna be preoccupied during that time, and you're like, oh man, I want to donate, but I'm not gonna be there, just do it now, man. just do it now. At least, why not? But anyway, let's finally get back to Final Fantasy, because holy shit. So, last time I streamed Final Fantasy, my internet cut out during this cutscene. It actually like was not the ISP's fault. Like, the ISP had actually let us know like 2 days beforehand. They're like, hey, between these hours we're gonna be doing maintenance, so you might have some interruptions. We apologize, but we're just letting you know. And Etched forgot to tell me. so like, he was like, oh yeah, there's maintenance. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean there's maintenance? He's like, yeah, it's from 12 to 6. Like, oh, well, I guess my stream's over. But yeah, since we already did like most of this cutscene, but I'm just starting it from the top. I just got it started before stream, just because, you know, why not? Let's watch the rest of it. But yeah, we are at the tail end of patch 5.55, excuse me, and then we're just gonna head straight into Endwalker from here. Yeah, I know, Etched. God damn it, Etched. Also, welcome in, Val. Hope you're having a fantastic one. Like to be fair, when Etched got the text, like he was like barely awake, so he just like groggily looked at his phone, cleared the notification, and then just went back to sleep. Which honestly, would be something I would do too. So I'm not mad. It's just like when it happened, I was just like, oh, well, at least it's not Comcast. Comcast would have never let us know. This ISP is just like, oh yeah, thank you for your service. Can you just to let you know, we're doing maintenance, so please be careful. I'm here physically, but at what cost? Oh no, Val. I mean, you can sit back, relax to the soothing cutscene where we learn Aaronville can no longer walk? Does that sound good to you? Anyway, let's get started.
It arrived a lot sooner than expected, eh? The day I craned my neck up at you.
Courage is the magic that turns dreams into reality.
Courage is the magic that does turn dreams into reality. Thank you for the reminder, Val.
Only because you're sitting down. Unless...
Afraid so. The chirurgeons say I may never walk again.
Yeah, Earl just needs more courage. One more day, one more day.
Come on, Alfino, it could be worse. Besides, I didn't come here to dampen the mood. Quite the opposite. All I've ever wanted was to fight for a cause I believe in. But my fighting days are over. So I want you to fight in my stead. Be the hero I can't.
No, Aaron Valley, Sage just came out at this time. You could always be a sage.
I am no hero.
That's what they all say, though. No one ever calls themselves a hero. Even the ones who eat primals for breakfast. It's for others to decide.
Oh, hi, Errol. How you doing? Hope we're fantastic one. If Professor Xavier has Sage, oh my god. It'd be good, though. It'd be cool.
Look, Alfino. You already are a hero. To me and countless others. We see you doing your damnedest to protect us all. And you're not alone, are you? There are people who believe in you, just as you believe in them.
Oh, hi, Techno. Hope you're having a fantastic one. I'm gonna, because you didn't say a specific character name, I'm just like auto-filling it with a character I like. Thank you. Some things may have changed, but the adventure isn't over yet.
I know what's at stake, and how many people are depending on you. But I believe in you. Believe that you'll see it through. That's why I'm entrusting my dreams to you. Like Albert and Owley once entrusted their dreams to me.
There was a time when I would have borne the weight of such expectations without a second thought. But now, I know just how heavy that burden can be. To tell the truth, I'm beginning to wonder if I chose the right path. Sacrifices will inevitably be made for the sake of the ideals I uphold. Maybe I am not the person I thought I was. The person you think I am.
I wouldn't presume to tell you. But I will say this. In spite of everything, you've come this far.
No, Alpha is doing me. No! Listen to Aaronville. So
The
many
road
to
ahead
choose
might
from.
not always be clear, but you've never been one to give up or take the easy way out. And everything you do for others. For a brighter future. I'm proud to call you my friend.
I like Aaronville. What are you talking about, Errol? There are a lot of characters I hate, but like, you gotta choose one. You gotta choose one to taunt me with. Oh, hi, Okanuth. How you doing? Hope your vid has gone. Errolville.
Well, I've said my piece, so I'll let you go. I know you've got more important things to be doing. Just give what I've said some thought, alright?
I hope in Dawn Trail they put Aaronvald and Aaronville in the same room. I think that'd be great.
I shall, my friend. And we will meet again soon, I promise.
Other fish clenched up PNG.
Nothing left for me to do but wave and smile.
You can become a sage. Yeah, they love the fist clench.
You've got a pretty narrow view of what it means to be a hero. Do you know that?
Yeah, tell him, Fordola. You
think
tell
we're
him, baby girl.
Forged in the fires of battle. That it's all about being brave and killing villains.
You talking, we'll be zooming out on your fist. Joke's on you, my fists don't clench. I didn't get that toggle.
Alphino and the others will carry on their fight. But theirs isn't the only one. There are other ways you can make a difference. If you stop feeling sorry for yourself and put your bloody mind to it.
We got threats going on.
There's not much chance of me living the quiet life with you around, is there?
If you're content to twiddle your thumbs thinking of what might have been, that's your lookout. But I reckon you've got some fight left in you.
This is the point where I was like, oh my god, they're gonna make Arenville a sage. They're gonna do it. And then
I reckon you might be right. If there's a way I can still help my friends, I'll bloody well find it.
It's glitch ×2. Drinking game. Take a drink every time. Every time they do a fist clench in a cutscene. It's not recommended. Don't do it, actually. But anyway, let's do the big soloing thing. I don't want alcohol poison. Exactly. You can tell me later what that was all about, but judging by the set of Alphino's jaw, it seems it's done him some good. Thancred and the others have already left the Rising Stones, and according to the communications officer, Amalja and Kobold forces are also bound to Cartano as we speak. They mean to keep the promise they made in Alamigo and must do the same, by saving as much of their tempered kin as possible. Anyway, the airship is ready to depart. We should get going. Upon joining the battle at Cartano, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It's recommended that you set aside sufficient time to participate in the battle and be scenes in retarded. Yeah. This is a really big solo instance. It was like, I was trying to get this done before the internet cut out last time. Yeah, oh boy, cutscenes. Not so much cutscenes in this one. This is just a really big battle instance, really. Your progress through the battle will be saved to certain points. Yeah, it's like mostly a battle. It's just a really big one. In the event that you are defeated, you'll be able to try again at the most recent of these. Please note that if you enter battles associated with other quests or log out of the game, the progress will be lost. Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this, but for the charity relay, we gotta make at least $800. Like, we gotta make at least $800. Astro's gonna taste cat food. If we hit 800, we gotta. Think you can do it. Thank you. We're gonna try our best. Just like...
My fellow Scions, as I am sure you will have heard, we can expect no help from Charlene. Nor are we any closer to discerning the Telophoroid's grand design.
It's just that we gotta... Like, I think the funniest out of everybody, the funniest donation incentive is Astro. Because she's just like, yeah, I'll eat cat food. Why not? Fuck it. Is that what people want? Live pet food tasting? I mean, that's what Astro suggested. Her $800 incentive is like, yeah, I'm gonna have a stream where I taste cat food. Like, okay. Astro's great. I love her.
And now, our adversary moves against us in unprecedented numbers, compelling us to answer in kind. The outlook, in short, is bleak. Yet though our foes are many, and we but few, we may still tip the balance in Eorzea's favor.
Of course. We will do what we always do. Deal with the ones our allies can't. A less than daunting prospect, judging by your expression. Could it be that you've dispelled your lingering doubts, Alphino?
Oh, I doubt I ever will. But as my friends have kindly reminded me, I have come this far, and that must count for something.
Yeah, Alphino. Yeah.
God be good, Alphino. That's what we've been trying to tell you all along.
For one so bright, you can be remarkably dim at times. There is such a thing as overthinking, you know.
Stadium called you dumb, Alphino. How do you feel about that?
Might I suggest that we continue this conversation after the battle? It would appear that Telophoroi have already arrived.
I'll do what I can to cure the Tempered, but they'll have to be incapacitated first.
Have care, my friends, for none can say wherefore our foe did choose this fateful field to be our battleground. Whatever may transpire, pray grant him not the pleasure of deterring you.
Alright, time for big battle. This might take an hour. Like, it's big. I'm gonna try my best, though. Alright. Astro is a silly. Astro is a silly. Alright. Telophoroi everywhere. Ian! Oh my god! Ian's here! I gotta help him. I love him. Alright, let's go.
Prepare yourself!
Let's give it our all!
We got hi Snowy Runes, how you doing over at Bedasbun? Okay. Okay, Guaha's doing that last Friday. So am I. Yeah, okay, this is the big like thing about this solo instance that we're dividing the party, so you know what that means. You don't know what that means. Nobody knows what that means. It was the first time they did this. I feel I'm fucking up my rotation. It's 3 buttons. Okay, which one are we fighting this time? With that glowing fox? Yeah, it's Alphino's Carby. It's a little carbuncle. You get that if you're a summoner. Yeah, so we had 3 fucking groups. We had to fight all these battles. Whew. A science press representative of Alizane Graha doing something. I read that too late. But we're at Alizane Graha. Forgot about the whole game board meeting. It's so cool, man! It's so cool! Yeah, they never did this again. It was the only fucking time. The first and last time they do this. It's so cool. Oh god, I have to do red mage. Okay. Graham Blast. There's a lot of thinking on your feet. Because, like, I don't know what any of these buttons do.
Just the beginning.
Right behind you.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna assume everyone who's into Final Fantasy at least saw the new job adjustments that they made. I like the ones they made to my classes. I don't know how it happened for everybody else. I haven't watched it yet, FFXIV. Gunbreaker looks mostly the same. Yeah, Gunbreaker and Gunbreaker looks pretty much the same. Not Samurai. Summoner is exactly the same. They just get like an upgrade to Bahamut. That's it. Which basically just means, hey, they're playing the same, except you get a Bahamut upgrade. Which I'm assuming that's like a level something. Alright, send Angela the cure to Tempered. Oh. Oh wait, I have to talk to him. Okay. Sorry, I forgot what I need to do to get Angelo. But Machinist, like, the improvements so far look really good. Like, not extraordinarily good. I just get a bigger gun and some of the more annoying parts about Machinist are a little less annoying now. And I like that. God, this guy again. That's right, it's Fandango, everyone's favorite fucking character. Fucking hate Fandango. And do you see that? A glyph. Yes, how worried should we be? For Monk, I've been seeing mixed things. Like, a lot of people are positive, and anyone who's negative, okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know Monk that well, I don't play it. But everyone who's like complaining about Monk, when I look at their complaints, I'm like, what do you mean that sounds better? they're just like, oh man, they're taking away all these really stupid things about our class. I'm like, oh, that sounds dope. That sounds great. Everyone's bad about everything, to be fair. Well, it is Fandangle, so it probably blows up a continent or two, yeah. Viper sweep, yeah. I'm interested in Viper. Dancer got a new dance. Nobody's pointing that out, but one of those dances was not there before. So I'm interested in that. I'm just like, ooh, what new dance are we gonna learn today? Ooh. Listen well and judge for yourself. Though I can see the ethereal currents, I had not thoroughly examined those that the flow through the heart of Partano. But now that I'm here, things have become clear. The flats conceal an etheric confluence, like to the pillars in the Azim steppe, but with greater scale, far greater. The glyphs that Fandango has conjured each into its very midst. And I believe I know their purpose. Should the lunar primals destroy them, it would spark a chain reaction with the potential to obliterate the confluence entirely. The resultant disruption to the flow of ether would sow chaos among the elements, prompting earthquakes, floods, and tempests large enough to lay waste to the realm. That he would go so far as to come as a little surprise. We must needs protect the confluence at all costs. Alright, but oh god, I forgot. Wait, I don't like playing healers. Fuck. Alright, well, playing as a Riange now. You now play here. I don't want to! I hate playing healers! Worst enjoyment activated. No! Wait, do I have to heal? I have to heal Thancred? Do I have to heal him? Fuck. Okay, okay, I did it. Oh no, the fetters. Okay, okay.
I shall protect you.
That I did that correctly. Ow. Okay, okay, wait, so... Was that the card thing for Astrologian?
Mitre.
I have to heal the confluence too. Oh no. This is a bad idea. This is a really bad idea. Okay. I mean, all that they really put a new Odin fight at the end of Shadowbringers. Maybe played through it as fucking Orielge. They sure did. Oh, yeah, Thancred.
Away with you!
The best defense is a good defense.
I gotta heal it. Oh god. I don't like responsibility. I don't like this. Thancred best be healing by himself because I'm barely helping him. I killed him. I think I killed him right before he enraged, which that's great. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Okay, now we're done with the Urianger, thank God. Meanwhile, Grahati and Alize, we're gonna... Yo, Lena Nirvana? Yo, turn up the fucking music! Who am I playing as Graha? Am I a tank? Please don't tell me I'm a tank. I'm a tank, aren't I? What are these? I don't know these. I'm a wizard. Am I a black mage? The stream is sponsored by Soot's cool new friend Big Sip and remember that I hydrate by drinking. Hi baby, how you doing? Hope everything how's it going? For a split second I thought you were a bot, by the way. I'm just like, god damn it, I have to ban a bot while I'm here. I want the mount, okay? I want the mount so bad.
I have you now.
Listen, limited edition mounts, I'm a sucker. I've already got 200 points because I bought the wrong Mountain Dews. They were 100 points each. Yeah, my collecting mounts is fun. That is true though, Mountain Dew is nauseating. I'd be fine with a Pepsi collab. What's Sandra do? That's the... Wait. I have to heal. I don't have... Like, I barely have any MP anymore. Fuck! Absolutely not. If you want me to say something cute, you gotta earn it. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Ravon has no swords he talked about doing Power Ranger pose. Yeah. I'm surprised I won that. I thought I would lose that one because I was barely paying attention to like Loft's MP at some point. Oh yeah, and now I'm gonna be playing with the Alphino and Estinian. I get to play as myself this time. NPC yourself. Like imagine in this fight if I'd play like a fucking Estinian or something and like somebody else was playing as me. Imagine efficient machinist playing. Alright. Lunar Ifrit. Can't say a Endwalker's full past his chat care. Let chat decide. Imagine someone was inside your body. What? Feel just like Thancred. That's what I'm saying. Man, we don't fight ourselves. Yeah. That is true. Like, that'd be cool. Hi, Tomochi. How you doing, Hooper? Let us take over. Like, we're gonna show you how Rio playing is done. Said Yoshi P.
You're finished.
Yoshi P personally takes us over. Like, it's specifically Yoshi P that's playing as us. It's not the computer at all. He's multi-boxing really hard. UPS takes over and says, sorry, I made this content too hard for you. Only I can clear it. We had everyone in the office play this stage and I was the only one who could fucking do it. So I'm gonna play for you. Oops, the office gamers have gotten too good. Uh-oh. Gotta take him down a peg. Esto... bleh. Oh yeah, by the way, at Ofka, if anyone wants Mountain Dew, I'll buy it. I'll buy it in exchange for codes. I can't actually drink it myself. Like, last night, me and Etch got some Mountain Dews, and I was just like, you know what? Maybe I'm immune now. I'm gonna try it. And then I drank half of it for lunch, and immediately got a stomachache. So, still can't have it today. But I will supply everybody else. But I have to get the code. It's okay, I got an off guy with the golden idea of showing up with the code of Mountain Dew bottles. There's still time. Major General's too expensive. You get my codes in a clean soda. Oh my god. But I'll still buy Major General. I don't care. Errol. Next time, definitely next time. The gang makes too much dew. Well, every single dew I get, somebody else gotta drink it because I'm sure to fucking not. I'm not getting a tummy ache.
And thus another plan went up in smoke.
Oh, video editor spot. Good luck. That's cool. I'm talking over Fandango. I don't care about him.
Not that this changes anything.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say anymore, but I'm just gonna keep talking over him because I just don't like this man. No, you have a tummy ache, Belle? No. I'm getting whatever you need for a tummy ache.
Glory be to Garlemore.
Thought he was about to punch the corpse. I was gonna punch that guy. He just died. We'll be there in 2 weeks to cure your tummy. Yeah.
How fair the tempered.
Imagine, like, someone just dies and somebody just starts wailing on them. Just like, how dare you?
We've treated as many as we can, but some were beyond help.
How dare you die? You can't do this to me. That's illegal. That's something I do. Someone dies, Vel like bursts in, says, "You broke Rule 8." Immediately just starts wailing at him.
Do not hang your head so, brave scions. Though not all of our captured brethren could be saved, we are grateful for those whose minds have been restored.
Immortality by Rule 8 sounds both sad and cute. Yeah. Like, on one hand, being immortal with all your friends. On the other hand, being immortal is very sad. We could do it together.
And that is enough. So please hold your heads high.
Hien! It's Hien!
should have been quicker. But I'll do better next time. Thank you for your kind words. They mean a lot.
A victory at great cost, but a victory nonetheless.
Yeah, these kids have had a rough day. Like, Alphino just got disinherited and now he has to fight a giant battle.
Isn't that right?
Watched a bunch of people die. Almost punched out a corpse. Rough day for this kid. To the very end. You dang 12-year-old.
To the very end.
This next scene is very funny. Moon! Oh man, I wonder why they're showing the moon so prominently. Are we gonna go there? Oh, they were just like looking at the moon. Yeah. I know. They have no idea. They're just like, oh look, the moon. Oh man, Ian's looking at the moon. Oh my god. I'm looking at the moon too. It's almost like we're in the same place. Oh my god. Yeah. Like, as much as the, as much as 5.4 and 5.5 are like really good at building up the Endwalker segment of the story, they also do too many things that are on the nose, and it really takes me out of it. I think like doing things that are like a little too obvious is very poor writing. And I'm just kind of like, every time it happens, I'm just like, ooh, ooh. But yeah, we're done with Shadowbringers officially now. Yeah, the last time Shadowbringers plays. I'm gonna let it play out. I love the song. Time to end walk, yeah. But yeah, like, example, the moons thing where they're just like, oh man, we're gonna look at the moon for a little bit, and like the whole thing with Xenos choosing his new weapon. I was just like, oh man, I wonder what you're gonna choose your new weapon to be, Xenos. Could it be one of the new ones? Like, I thought, like, those instances were like the shittiest writing I've ever seen in the fucking game, by the way. I think that's the worst writing in the entirety of Final Fantasy XIV. It's kind of a shame it like isn't a lead up to the finale. You have a month to blitz this shit. I do have a month. Hey, excuse you. I have a month and like, I have a month and like 8 days to blitz this shit. I have more than a month. Wow. Can't believe Nerd hates Final Fantasy XIV. No, I don't. I just don't like those instances of writing. It's really shitty. Yeah, but the off-kai time doesn't count. I'm aware. Okay, so I have a month. I have a month and like 8 days. I have three weekly collabs to do. I also have the charity relay next week in off-kai. I have to get Endwalker done between all that. Good news though. The Monday after off-kai I have off. Like, I'll be like a little jet lagged, but I'll have time. Except for baby showers this Sunday. Oh my god! And most Sundays now I basically have like time to do a really long stream. I'm going to be surfing tomorrow. Yo, Tomochi, that sounds rad as hell. Also on my birthday I have all day off. And I think it's a Thursday, so I can also like do a really long stream then too. My birthday, it's not now, it's after off-kai. Tomochi got a pack of, I know, like, Tomochi's like, man, not taking me? Yeah, my birthday is June 6th, which I think is the Thursday after off-kai. But I had the whole day off because my job allows you to, like, take it off if you want. It's like you can either take off this day or another day, and I was like, okay, birthday. We're still celebrating at off-kai. Cake, yeah, let's get cake. Happy birthday, thank you. It's not my birthday yet. Hey, wait, it's not my birthday yet. It's birthday years. Birthday is this year. Oh my god. Yeah. Been one of my 3. Oh god, that sucks. Happy unbirthday. Oh, thank you. See, Snowy Runes fucking got it right. But everyone else is messing it up. And meanwhile, only one person got it right. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Thank you, Earl. It's not Christmas in July yet. Merry birthday to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, so I have that whole day off. Okay, full disclosure. Originally, I was planning on doing something else, but the thing I was planning requires like a ton of prep work, and I have not been doing it. Because, you know, I have the fucking charity event coming up that I was working on instead of the thing I was gonna do for birthday. So, that's not happening. I'm gonna do it later, it's not gonna be on a birthday. But instead I'm just gonna be playing Final Fantasy XIV for a birthday. I think that'll be fun anyway. But yeah. Oh no, oh no, Vel. What do you mean? What do you mean, oh no? Wait, what do you mean, oh no? It wasn't a Vel thing, it was a me thing. Like, I was personally, like, planning on doing something that requires a lot of work on the back end that I just haven't been doing. Well, it's not a Vel thing, it's a me thing. What are you doing, Mimi? I'm skipping the rest of the season. Don't worry. No, I'm worrying. Mimi, can you share with the class? Are you gonna share your information with the class? I think maybe she was getting a vibe off their own birthday messages and I was just, okay. Okay. Okay, let's skip the credits. Anyway, Amaric! Get out of your credits. Hey, do you like guac? I love guac. I trust you all enjoyed a comfortable flight along the pride of the Ishgardian fleet? Lest you worry, the Bonanza has been towed to a nearby location to be retrieved at your convenience. You have thought of everything, Lord Emmerich, and may I say how much I appreciate the hospitality you afforded us on the way home. Think nothing of it. Our destinations lay in the same direction, and it afforded me the direct opportunity to learn how my errant friend has been since last he took his leave. Oh, he got to talk to his boyfriend. It would seem you have finally found a place to settle down. I really grew weary of wandering the Far East. Returning to more serious matters, while the Telophoroi have been driven from Cartano, it is likely the bulk of their forces yet remain. On the evidence of the Grand Company of Eorzea's first joint military operation, however, I am confident that we have the potential to meet such threats head-on, even without the aid of you and yours. As such, while our forces keep the Telophoroi at bay, I may ask that you apply your talents to the task of neutralizing the towers. A sensible division of labor. While the towers remain, so too will the threat of the lunar primals. +2. And given our expertise in the field of aetherology, we are better qualified to find a solution. That we are, especially should it happen to lie beyond the Alliance's dominion. There's a time and place for formal investigations, of course, but certain secrets are wont to hide where only enterprising individuals may venture. I could not agree more. There are none better suited to the task, nor any upon whom I would rather rely. On behalf of the Alliance, I thank you. We look forward to receiving any information that you are able to uncover. And with that, I must take my leave. Should you have need of any assistance, pray do not hesitate to ask. Very well, my friends. Bye, Emmerich. Love you, boo. Emmerich, I miss you. Yeah, I miss him too. He's very sweet. I wish Emmerich could go on vacation with. He really needs it. This man has been through so much, and now, after everything that happened in Heavensward, he's just in political office, which is the least relaxing thing in the world. Yeah, I know. I hope we can take Emmerich the Dawn Trail with us. Can we take Emmerich on our big island vacation, please? I confess, I had hoped to be able to study the towers more closely. Vital as they plainly are to the Telophorai's plans. If we can discern their ultimate function, we'll be one step closer to undertaking our enemy's grand scheme. It's too hot here, actually. That'd be horrible. Like, he gets to the Dawn Trail place and he just like, man, it's so hot. I'm used to the cold. I'm sweating so bad. Should we succeed in neutralizing them, of course, it's all but certain that the Telophori will mount an all-out invasion, not investigation, invasion. And then it will begin. The one who awaits at the heart of the chaos will come to us. For you. Fishguard wasn't originally cold all the time. I know, but like, it's been years. So like, it used to be like not cold, but it's been like 5 years since then, right? Because I think it's like a 5-year time skip between 1.0 and 2.0. And then however long it's been between A Realm Reborn and now. He's gotten used to it. Yet in the end, our true nemesis may be the calamity to end all calamities, the final days themselves. Yeah, so Emmerich's been like living in cold winter climate for like probably 6 years now. He's acclimated. Yes, all right, Alphino, we need a plan, not portents. As Thancred so eloquently pointed out, we are in a position to seek information from all manner of places, not least. That's like, I grew up in this, it was like, I moved somewhere cold and I have no choice but to acclimate or die. Oh, true. Charlian. According to Krell, the Forum have been more secretive than ever of late. While this may be related to the appearance of the Telophoroi, there remains a matter of speculation. But one thing is clear, the Forum is determined to keep us from discovering the truth. Master Folchenal's performance at the Lotus Stand was enough to convince me of that. Hot take, Garahatia does not eat a vacation. That's not a hot take. Endwalker was basically his vacation. Ever since 5.3, he's been on vacation. Like, after everything that the writers put him through for Shadowbringers, like, the writer's been very nice to him. He doesn't need any relaxation. This boy needs to stay home and do some paperwork. The matter beareth further investigation, I do heartily concur. Nor can I think of a more promising place to look for the answers we seek on the matter of the towers. Charlian hath ever been a wellspring of ethereal knowledge. Gotta stress about a bit, yeah. How about we'll do that thing, like, you know, at the Grand Canyon, where, like, one thing that really stresses people out is just, like, people who pretend to, like, fall off. We need to do that with the Graha. We need to pretend to fall off somewhere, and he'll get really stressed. I care not where we go. Here or there, my lance will be ready. We just gotta give him a little stress. It's healthy for him. And what of you, Nur? Might you be persuaded to join us? If it means I can have words of Folchenal. I want Bull to fall to the Canyon and Dawn Trail and just get fucking lost. That'd be so funny. Only after I do. If he and his friends in the Forum think that we can leave them alone if they ignore us, they're in for a shock. It appears we are in agreement, but we have to wait for Kryle to secure the necessary permissions, and for Neurosis_VT to purchase Endwalker, the newest expansion for Final Fantasy XIV. In the meantime, there's a matter I would investigate. Does it all involve tall structures? By strange coincidence, it does! At present, I only have a creeping suspicion, but with your help, I will soon find out whether my fears are warranted. I know I fell into a canyon and dropped my 124 flying mount whistles. Oh no, actually wait, it's not that. Yeah, exactly, I was about to say that, Val. Like, oh no, I fell into the cliff and I haven't gotten all the aether currents. Alright, Endwalker time. No, the Aether Current was the other side of the canyon I fell in. Oh no! Oh wait, meanwhile the Garlean capital. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh wow, he has the Reaper weapon. And he has his new cool outfit. His outfit is cool, I will admit that.
Those Eorzeans certainly are a stubborn bunch. Though I suppose you knew that already. My plan to redirect the ether from Cartano came to a rather less than satisfactory conclusion. It was, in many respects, an abject failure.
Which means that every time he just would beat the shit out of Zero. He really did.
Which does, of course, raise the question of where we are going to procure the requisite amount. The obvious solution would be to draw on resources a little closer to home, though that would require our dreamer to dream a trifle more deeply.
Well, at least he has one fan here, Val, because I'm not.
So be it. The dreamer will not complain.
The only benefit, the only positive I can say about Xenos is that he's better than Fandango. I hate, Fandango is the worst. I hate Xenos too, but if I had to choose between him or Fandango, I would easily choose Xenos.
Then let us begin the preparations at once. With the gateway of the gods complete, all that remains is to gather the necessary ether, and our prize shall be within reach.
Asahi slash Fandango. Actually, wait. I have something I have to say about Asahi, but I can't say it until we get to a certain point of Endwalker. You lump his redacted version in? Yeah. I have something to say about Asahi later. Yeah. I mean, honestly, Errol.
The time has come to fulfill your heart's desire. My desire!
I like, based on that scene alone that happens way later, I like Asahi more than Fandango.
To relieve those
Which is saying
creatures
something.
of their meaningless existence!
No, why is the moon like that? Oh.
Await you. I shall drink a sea of souls and gorge myself upon the darkened moon. Then you shall come to me.
I'm not gonna come anywhere. Disgusting. Gross. Ew.
And the stars shall bear witness to our final contest.
Imagine if Fandango was in Ehrenwald's body instead. That'd be worse. Because then he'd be puppeting a body I hated. That I liked, I mean. A body that I liked. At least now it makes it very easy to hate him. Because, I hated Asahi to begin with. Val!
As I thought, the ethereal currents have been disturbed here too.
It was the same in Thanalan. Make that every location we surveyed.
Oh no, the Aether is being weird. I wonder what that is.
And the strength of each current has diminished dramatically. Far more than could be attributed to a natural occurrence.
What tidings bringest thou from Dravania?
We took a number of readings, and noticed that the closer we were to the tower, the lower the etheric density became. In short,
the towers are drawing upon the land's ether, which would explain how they were able to carry out the summonings.
Oh no.
Our allies must be informed of this. We should return to the Rising Stones and have Tataru relay our findings to them.
Oh no, they're drawing from the live stream. This is just like Final Fantasy VII. We're actually fighting against Midgar. Where's Sephiroth when we need him? That's a better I'm actually very Sephiroth neutral. I don't feel any particular way towards him. Oh.
Hear me.
Huh?
Darkness comes, and with it, the end.
Is that? No, could it be?
Of the star is in your hands.
Wait, is that Aveline? From Dragon Age 2? No, it couldn't be. Impossible! She would never be in this game.
Everything all right back there?
I just saw a woman. Pretty woman. Why is the moon... Nobody's gonna point that out. Nobody's gonna point that out and be like, hey, why is the moon like that color? I'm just doing that for another year before Endwalker comes out. I think there's like... How long did this take before Endwalker? Final curtain rise, your steps will guide what the end betides. Endwalker. Anyway. It's Endwalker time. You know what that means. I got a new glam. Yay. Let's go. This is the official Endwalker glam. Whee! I know it's stuck on the left. It's gonna go away. Like, just chat some more. You guys just gotta chat some more and then it'll be fine. Let's get started. Do you have some time to talk? Yeah, start chatting some more. It'll go away. I would like to gather everyone at Dawn's Respite and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. Have a good lurk, Errol. Yeah, just keep chatting. It'll go away eventually. Let's take stock of the facts, shall we? The crisis at hand began in the sudden appearance of the ominous towers in a multitude of locations throughout the world. I'm chatting so hard. We have since learned that said structures were brought into being by an organization known as the Telepharoi. The Telepharoi's stated purpose is to recreate the final days of the eons past, an apocalyptic event that would result in the destructions of all we hold dear. Already have these towers of theirs been the cause of untold suffering. It's not going to go anywhere. I mean, keep chatting. maybe something will happen. Countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith perverted for primal summonings. Okay. I'm just going to say, if you spam emotes, it's not going to help. It'll actually get worse. What could possibly happen? This is happening right now. What do you mean think about? I'm thinking. What am I thinking about? It'll help by having more emotes stuck, will it? Content. Asserting my presence. You know what, guys? Content this. That's right, not so silly now, is it? Countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith for primal summonings. And unless we find a way to deal with the corruptive aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close to rescue anyone. This oppression of the people, deal with it. You're under my dictatorship. Those shielded by with the blessing of light will seem to be able to resist being tempered at least. Oh my god. Just literally. This is oppression of the people in a state. But after what happened to Ehrenfeld and Fordolo, maybe we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. Yeah, while these threats close to home are of paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. Not perfect self from Dragon Ball, perfect Val. As you know, the Telophoroi are under the leadership of Fandango and one other delightful fellow, Xenos. Xenos Ye Galvus, the Crown Prince and our dear friend. He's not my friend. Is he your friend? Today he's reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Varus, and plunged Garlemald into an even deeper pit of chaos. The capital has probably seen the worst of it. For a good while there, it saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Succession, but that has since changed in troubling ways. Aye, during our reconnaissance, the air is not once rent by the barking of cannons or the cries of discord. It was an eerie fog of silence which did blanket the ruined city. The inhabitants appeared to have been tempered, but nary word spoken did they labor to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. They were indeed made girls. It's safe to assume that these events too were orchestrated by the Telophoroi. An army of primals is awful enough, but in light of recent developments, I fear it's only a prelude to an even greater catastrophe. We need to devise a means to counter this threat, and quickly before our allies are overwhelmed. We will find a way in Charlian, I'm sure of it. Master Falchinault's comments regarding the final days were curious to say the least. The Forum knows more than it's letting on. Sorry to interrupt. We've just received word from Mistress Kryl. She says that the arrangements for your visit have been finalized. Alright, let's go to Charlian. If you're to head to Limsa Liminsa and board the next ship bound for Charlian. And on arrival, present yourselves as associates of the students of Baldesion. Come to assist with the Order's restoration. The arrangements may be settled, but what of your thoughts? They must race at the prospect of returning home after so long. I'm eager to see it, of course. Of course, ahem. We should set off at once. Then I'll accompany you to the docks. You need at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey. Oh, hey, another... Oh, wait! Did you get another condom ad? Oh my god. Mimi, I didn't need to know that about you. I didn't know Mimi had a breeding kink. Wow. You know, part of me wants to say like, hey, somebody gift the sub to Mimi so she stops seeing condom ads. But at the same time, I just want to know more what she sees. How do you not know about that already? I don't pay attention to your kinks. I don't need to know that. Talk about it all the time. I don't pay attention. Okay. I gotta say something. Sex, everything sexual to me is a joke. So whenever somebody says like, I have a breeding kink or I like muzzles, I think they're joking. I don't think they're serious. Okay? Nerd does not look into the philosophy. I do look into the philosophy channel a lot. Like, every time somebody is like, oh my god, I'm into this, I'm just like, Of course they're joking. Why would they be serious? Because to me, whenever I say something sexual, it's always a joke. Sex is disgusting. Y'all are animals. Were anyone else saying? I assume they're joking too. Yeah, true. There's a bard playing. Oh god, I just realized this. I don't have my sprout anymore. I don't have the sprout symbol anymore because I'm in Endwalker now. Yeah, you lose your sprout symbol once you go into Endwalker. Oh no, people aren't gonna know that people won't think I'm new anymore. I can't hide behind it. How contented possibly want to be choked while wearing a muzzle? It just can't be. I mean, true. I'm just like, what's the appeal there? There's no appeal for me. I hate sex. Are we confessing our kinks? I mean, I guess. I mean, if I gotta learn about everyone's kinks, I'll just line up, start saying them. You know what my kink is? Not having sex. That's my spicy take. Apparently we are, well, considering we have now talked about my hand fetish, Mimi's actual, not safe for work fetish, and Tintin's muzzle fetish, and my non-fetish fetish. Looking to the nerd confessional, yeah. I can't judge you because I don't have it anyway. I can't judge anybody because I think y'all are all weird. That's my thing. Everyone's here, which is good because I've already paid your passage and the fee is non-refundable. The true judge-free zone. I'm judging all of you equally. I like glasses. Glasses are good. Okay. I mean, aesthetically, I can get that. But like for aesthetic purposes, I'm definitely just like, oh yeah, glasses can look nice on some people. See, Tomochi's the only one I can like really get around here. The ship for Charlene should be pulling into port soon, so please follow me and have your luggage close at hand. Alright, let's get on the boat. We're taking a boat to Endwalker. Oh, teacher. Oh my god. I mean, I guess I could say that mine is like old suspicious men? Question mark? Far better in fiction than IRL, yeah.
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule. Or so I'm told.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
It's funny.
That's not funny, Thancred.
Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one. And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief. Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louis Soir of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Will this be your first visit to Charlian, Sir Estinian? Sir Estinian?
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Better.
right, Tataru? You seem positively distraught.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland.
Yeah, this is like, it's very, like,
It's just, we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world. And once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
I'll bring them back safe and sound, I promise.
I'll hold you to that.
Ah, good. You're still here.
Hori Boulder!
Hori! Kultine! What brings you all this way?
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower. Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey, and promise that they'll look after things here until you return. We will too, of course. Aye, we your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
You do your best, Hori Boulder.
Set the sail! All aboard for Sharlayan!
It's time.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
Have a safe journey, and please, please, be careful.
Bye, Tataru. We'll see you later.
And so you venture forth unto the unknown.
Emmett!
A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux. In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice. That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end. Treasure every moment, every step of your descent.
Thank you, Emmett. I will.
And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
Thank you, Emmett. Alright, let's go. Map time. Heading up the Sharlayan.
Here. Feel. Think.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser. Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt. Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself. In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Charlian should be coming into view at any moment.
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad. Hear, feel, think. And thus do we meet face to face at last. My warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
Why now, Heidelin?
After your sojourn in the First, I believe you have your answer. You have gained an understanding of what I truly am, what Heidelin has always been, a primal. Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world, and I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield. Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid. Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms, monumental, which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Charlian's just over yonder.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land. We shall meet again, and soon.
Okay, thank you for the redeem. I'm gonna start the timer now. I was gonna be quiet that entire scene. But damn! Cabell. They're finally awake now, Cabell. Let's go see Charlene together, Cabell.
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
And a good morning to you too. Taking a look at the island already?
No, we just started walking downstairs, Cabell.
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
Let's see the island, Cabell.
Ah, the sleepers have arisen.
Oh, music in the background, Cabell.
There she is. Good old Charlian.
Oh, I see it.
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes, but we'll manage on our own, if we must.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you? Indeed. 'Tis as Sir Estinian saith. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side. I prithee.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Thank you for the care package.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Charlian proper. There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere
I should have
within
been the one
that
to
center
fill your dark soul with light!
Oh my god. You should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light, Cabell. Man, I wonder why Dante was on the boat with us, Cabell. Why is he going to Charlene, Cabell? Alright, let's start Endwalker. Cabell. Sorry, Cabell. Since I wasn't talking too much during that segment, I keep on forgetting Cabell.
Charlian, the solitary island nation of the northern seas. Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets. Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands. How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil.
Thank you for telling us this, Emmett Cabell.
So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
Old Charlie and Cabell. Honestly, Charlie and housing would be cool, Cabell. I wouldn't move there though, Cabell.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next then? Entry applications?
Yeah, Cabell.
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Hasn't Charlian all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
'Tis true that, as a nation, Charlian only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders, especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge.
Move there only because I put Charlie in the background and I study Cabell. I mean, to be fair, Cabell, the housing music would be in the district, Cabell, not the Charlie music, Cabell. Oh, thank you for the redeem.
If one submits the proper paperwork
You done.
with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed. The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions. Kral has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration. Grahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Of course. The immigration officers were this way, as I recall. Shall we?
Everyone's favorite start to any expansion. Bureaucracy, let's go. Love bureaucracy.
Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
I am. Grahatir of the Students of Baldessian at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today. And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Ishtola rule.
See how it glows? That list is etherically linked with a citizen registry kept in the main repository.
Know what's going on. Okay, alright. So, please summarize everything from World War Journal. Oh god. Okay, so basically, we started off as Nur X, just a regular old wanderer who kind of just joined the Adventurers Guild one day and lived to Laminsa. Then, we began doing a bunch of odd jobs around, going on some adventures. Then they found out, oh god, you can kill primals. And primals are these like big monsters that can basically hypnotize people into serving them for eternity. So the fact that we can fight the primals and not get hypnotized means that we're special people and we bear something called the Echo. So because we have the Echo, we were recruited by the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I take it so late in life and suddenly gain some significant power because we didn't fight primals before then. But anyway, we were recruited into a very top secret order called the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, who works to eliminate the primal threat and also defeat the things that cause primals, which are called Ascians. They share the ability to summon primals. That's their job. Their job is to like be evil and teach people how to summon things. And then there's also the Garlean Empire, which is an evil empire that's against summoning, but doesn't like the way we handle the summoning. so like they're trying to invade. Can you help me get a date with Ishtola? No, I can't. So anyway, the Garlean Empire tries to invade Eorzea, which is where we are, and we kill them. Well, we kill the people that came there, like, and it's fine. And then we try and like become a public entity rather than being a secret Science of the Seventh Dawn. And some people took advantage of that, and then we had to get run out of Eorzea because people were evil. And then we went to Ishgard and started Heavensward. Please help me, I skipped all the cutscenes. Okay, alright, perfect. So then we went to Heavensward, and Heavensward is full of a bunch of Catholics who are fighting an eternal war against dragons. I think it lasted like 1,000 years. So anyway, we are like kept in the safety of Catholicism because Eorzea doesn't like us anymore because they think we're evil and we almost killed somebody, but maybe. So anyway, we work to help out the Catholics figure out that, wait a minute, maybe dragons aren't so bad. Maybe we should fuck the dragons. And the Catholicism were like, okay, but the Pope was like, oh no. So then we killed the Pope and then we had to kill the evil dragon that was like, man, fuck them Catholics. So we had to kill both the Pope and then the evil dragon. And then we ended the Dragon Song War. Yeah. And then after we finished the Dragon Song War, the Garlean Empire was like, oh man, fuck them Eorzeans, and started like advancing once more. And then some evil people decided to provoke both Eorzea and the Garlean Empire into war over Alamigo. So we joined the Alamigan Resistance, and Alamigo is a country that was taken over by the Garlean Empire in Eorzea. So we go join the Alamigan Resistance. We get our asses kicked by Xenos, who is a Garlean guy. And then we're like, oh man, that sucked. How about we go help out Doma with their revolution? So we travel all the way to the Far East to help Doma with their revolution. And we succeed this time. And then we with our new Doman allies, we go back to Alamigo and then we kill Xenos. We're in Stormblood. We are in Stormblood now. So, and then we kill Xenos and that's Stormblood. Only not quite, because then back in Doma, the evil person who was leading that was leading Doma on behalf of the Garleans came back, and she was like, wow, I'm sexy. And then we're like, no, you're not. And then we killed her. And then that ended Stormblood. You didn't talk about any I talked about dragons, you just missed it. I talked about the Dragon Song War. Keep up. You gotta keep up. You gotta keep listening to me. So anyway, then the Garlean empires are pissed off. They're just like, oh man, you took 2 of our countries from us. We don't like that. We're gonna start squaring up against Eorzea. And we're like, no can do, sir. We don't like that very much. And then we're like, hey, we're gonna start fighting Garleans now. So we start fighting Garleans, only then a bunch of the Scions start like passing out and going into eternal comas. So we're just like, oh shit, they're going into eternal comas. What are we gonna do about this? And then, as we're trying to figure out why they're going into eternal comas, thank you for the 5 biddies, Mimi. Some dude goes into our dreams and says, hey, there's a situation going on this different planet called the First, and you gotta go help us or else the calamity is gonna happen. And then we're like, okay, so we go over to the First and we learn that it is filled with light, as in it's eternal daytime, and there's a bunch of like angels around that are evil, and that's pretty rad. And the dude called the Crystal Exarch is like, hey, so if our world plunges into light, then our world's gonna merge with your world, and then there's gonna be a giant calamity that's gonna kill basically everybody on your world. And we're just like, oh shit, that sucks. And so we're just like, okay, we're gonna work with you to both help my friends in eternal comas and also save your world so it doesn't destroy our world. And we do that. Along the way, we meet this really hot guy named Emmett Selk, who's a part of the Asians who are evil. And he's just like, hey, hold up, wait a minute. We're actually good guys. You should like listen to us. And we're just like, we don't trust you, Emmett Selk. And he just like, no, but wait, I'm very, very handsome, and I think you're pretty. And I'm like, okay. And then, so Emmett Selk tells us, hey, wait, so, you know, the god that gives you your echo powers, that's a primal. Primals are evil. And so is my master, Zodiarch, who is the evil twin to Hydaelyn. And then we're like, okay, that's shocking, but let's keep trying to save this world. And then we we do save the world, but oh no, it's not quite, because Emet-Selch doesn't like that. So he shoots the Crystal Exarch with the gun. I wasn't making that up. He literally shoots him with the gun. So, can you go back to the one? No, I can't. So he shoots the Crystal Exarch with the gun and kidnaps the Crystal Exarch, who turns out to be G'raha-Tia. I didn't mention G'raha-Tia before this, but G'raha-Tia was a part of the Crystal Towers raid series. and he runs the Crystal Tower, and we're like, oh no, G'raha, I forgot about you. And then we're like, man, we gotta defeat Emet-Selch and also rescue our cat boyfriend. So we do that. We kill Emmett. It's very heartfelt. I cried. And then then we get G'raha-Tia back, and then we defeat the rest of the Ascians. It's a big thing. And then we take everyone back to our main world, which is called the Source. And then we're back on the Source, and we're like, oh man, good thing we defeated the Ascians, and also we saved the world from another calamity. Wow, good, go us. Pat ourselves on the back.
The
but
ransom
wait,
has been paid. Your files are now.
thank you for the additional
Show
2
love
Vs.
one, show love one.
But wait, the Garlean Empire's still there, and they're still pissed. So they're like, oh man, we're gonna go kill you. Also, Xenos is in charge now. And also we have this evil guy, evil clown dude now named Fandango. And Fandango's like, I want to destroy the world for funsies. And Xenos is just like, I want to destroy the world because I want to fight the Warrior of Light again. I didn't mention how Xenos came back, but it's a thing. And then we're like, oh shit, we gotta go fight these guys. So we fought them, and then Fandango was like, but wait, I have a secret chat card. And he puts a bunch of towers everywhere that's summoning lunar primals, which are special moon-based primals, because somehow we're going to the moon. And then we're like, oh shit. So we fight the Garleans a few times. We defeat some of the lunar primals, and then Eorzea is just like, okay, you done enough for us. You're good. Try and figure out how to get rid of the towers. And we're like, man, I don't know how to get rid of the towers. I don't know what's going on. And then a bunch of Scions are like, wait a minute. How about we go to Sharlayan, which is the seat of the world's knowledge. They're like big book nerds over there. And we're like, okay, let's go to Sharlayan. And now we're at Sharlayan. I hope that helped. Did that summary help you, Tomochi, with catching up on Final Fantasy XIV? Please leave a tip in my tip jar. What? It helped me. Oh, good. It helped somebody here. I was really racking my brain. I'm confused about why Joe Rogan was beefing with the dragons. Okay, so I will summarize this real quick. So, basically, the Catholics, used to work with the dragons, and then, Tomochi, you ask a question, I'm going to fucking answer it. This is a serious stream, okay? So the Catholics one day were working with the dragons, and they're like, oh man, dragons, you're so great. And then one of the Catholics is just like, man, I think the dragons are really sexy. I would like to fuck them. So she does go fuck the dragons, and it's really cool. And it is described in the song called Dragon Song, which is a beautiful little song that they released with Heavensward. So then she fucks the dragons, and the Catholics are just like, man, I'm jealous of how powerful and sexy those dragons are. We're gonna betray them. And then they do. And then the dragons are like, man, fuck you. And then they start fighting an eternal war with the Catholics. And that's why they're beefing. You never mentioned Hashima? Oh, fuck, sorry. So while you're fleeing Eorzea, you meet this really cool and handsome guy that's named Oshafant, and that's Vel's husband. So Vel's husband helps us get into the Catholic place to help us hide away in Catholic Town. And then during the story of us trying to end the Dragon Song War. Vel's husband, unfortunately, goes away for a while. But yes, it looks like Vel's married to a Catholic. But yeah, that's Oshafont. Anything else you want to know before I continue with this cutscene? It's just his family that's Catholic. That's true. That's true. But in Catholicism, when you're born into Catholicism, you're considered a Catholic. I know this because I'm technically supposed to be Catholic. Because like my parents were both initiated as Catholics, and I gotta promise that. What are you doing 2 weeks from today? I'm going to Off-Kai Expo. Where I'm gonna meet some cool people like V for Velcro and check these Minotaur VTuber. Hopefully not having a tummy ache. I mean, that's why I'm buying everyone else Mountain Dews. I'm not drinking it myself. Mountain Dews give me tummy aches real bad. We can only hope. Yeah, no tummy aches allowed. And ginger ale is good for tummy aches, not Mountain Dew or Sprite. I mean, I rarely get tummy aches, which is very fortunate, but Mountain Dew gives me tummy aches immediately. Like, I had Mountain Dew for like, I had half of a bottle for lunch, and it like took me out for like the rest of my work shift. It sucked. Sprite is like a weird middle ground thing. Is that all you wanted to know, Tomochi? Did that help you? Please clap. Oh, thank you. I hope that everyone enjoyed that. Friday night curry barbecue. Are we doing it Friday night? Like, I know that the only I can't redeem nor explain because I already did explain it, Mimi. You were here. Nobody's mentioned today. I thought we were like thinking about Sunday. I thought that was like what we were thinking last. But I'm up for anything. Like literally the only thing that I am like the only nighttime activity that I am looking at right now is the market thing that the 18+ game studio is running. Because I'm just like, is it actually a market or just trying to sell things to me? If it's actually a market, I want to go look at porn games. There are unannounced events. Oh shit, I gotta look at the schedule then. For like when they update it at least. Anyway.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home. Now, who do we have here?
Is me.
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alize Leveilleur.
Your applications have also been approved. Having said that, the streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny. And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
Listen, just because I don't like it doesn't mean I can't enjoy a good NSFW game. I think they're neat. You don't own a hentai docky or you really weeb. I don't own a hentai docky. I own an L-shaped docky. Does that count? It's not explicit though. It's of Raven from Tales of Vesperia. It's very cute actually. It's on my couch. But I do think it's like really funny how I am very asexual, like extremely asexual, and yet I have gotten NSFW art of the VTuber model. And then Hoonie Pop. I mean, I'm not interested in Hoonie Pop. Not my thing. I mean, it's Jast, right? That's doing the night market. The only thing I know that Jast has released is Dramatical Murder. That's all I know about them, legitimately.
We shall keep that in mind.
These last two are not Sharlayan natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Hi.
Name and occupation?
I'm Ner X, adventurer by trade.
An adventurer. Well, I suppose that is considered a valid calling in your native Eorzea, and it does indeed match the profile provided. You may enter. And you, sir?
Oh no.
Estinian Valino, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formally, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
Oh no, he's unemployed.
If you'll allow me... My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Sitting in the unemployment.
Mistress Baldessian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
Croyle, it is good to see you.
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you will seem none the worse for wear. There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we? Oh! Welcome, friends, to Sharlayan.
Yay!
As your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
God, you just like, finally a
I
job.
had to say something, Sir Taciturn.
You just like, oh my god. Finally I'm employed again. It's been so long. I'm glad I spotted your ship coming to port. The officers are born bureaucrats and sticklers for detail. In any case, you may relax and take a moment to get your land legs back. Level 84. I had thought to launch directly into an explanation of what I've learned and how I might proceed. But this is Nur and Estinian's first time in Sharlayan, and for the rest of you, a homecoming that was long overdue. You must have places you wish to visit and people you're dying to see. Therefore, I propose that we postpone our agenda so you may all have sufficient time to recover from your journey and get your bearings in the city. Once you're settled in, we can reconvene at the Baldessian Annex. How does that sound? 'Tis a fine suggestion. I may not be welcome at Livier Estate as such, but I'd like to nose around the neighborhood all the same. I'm equally untethered, as it were. There's no particular place that my kin call home. Still, I would not pass up the opportunity to reacquaint myself within the city. Likewise, a quick tour of our old haunts might even yield some useful gossip. The annex was west of the Aetherite Plaza, wasn't it? I shall join you there anon. Yes, we'll see you there. I too have places I would be remiss in not visiting forthwith. By thy leave. By Oriange, I'm like mixing up names now. What of you, Estinian? My services as a guide are yours for the asking. That won't be necessary. Until we reconvene, I prefer to wander as the wind takes me. But I could... oh. Well, Raha, would you like to join us then? You've been gone quite a while, and this would be a perfect way to refresh those dusty old memories of yours. Oh, of course, if you would have me. Come, Nur, Charlian awaits. After you, my friend, I'm more than content to follow your lead. Raha's now accompanying you. All set, let's be on our way. Our first stop, amusingly enough, will be the last stand. It's a cafe on the west side of the harbor. Alright, this is like the first time that people accompany us. But basically it just follows around and they can comment on random shit. With all the unusual wares coming and going at all hours, I expect the assistance of an intrepid adventurer will be highly appreciated. I see no reason why you couldn't undertake any task that would pique your interest. You have been cleared by immigration officials, after all. I look forward to the day where your name is celebrated in Charlian the same way it is in Eorzea. This place is called the Peristyle. It is the first stop for cargo unloaded at the docks. You'll find the usual necessities for daily living and other imports vital for running an island nation, but also supplies for further Charlian support of knowledge, namely large quantities of books, specimens, and samples. Sorting these stacks certainly seems to keep the attendants busy. Yeah, we have our first Aetherite here. Let's just grab it. And I think that's the only one down here, yeah. And here we are, the last stand. I may have mentioned this before, but although our research into nutrition and food preparation is quite extensive, the average Charlian tends to regard seasoning and flavor with certain indifference. How can I put this? The food is, it's bland. As encapsulated by our infamous Archon loaf, the prevailing sentiment towards cuisine is dietary value first, and taste a distant second. There's one pupil at the studium, however, who could stomach the food's insipid meals no longer, so he quit his lessons and poured all his savings into building a proper eatery. And so the last stand came to be, as the name implies, the sole dedicated outpost of fine dining in Charlian, the one and only bastion of the culinary arts in an otherwise mediocre fare. I seem to recall their burger being hailed as one of the most impressive items on the menu, not that I have ever had the pleasure of eating one myself. Because you're a typical Charlian when it came to cheap and convenient, Raha, but surely Tataru has taught you how to appreciate a well-prepared dish. We should stop in when the time permits and sample the cafe's delights. Shall we press on? The stairs to the side of the cafe there will take us up to the Aetherite Plaza. Yeah, it is really funny how, It's just Charlie and Lord are like, yeah, we like horrible food. It's nutritious. God, my controller's like really going. I think like this weekend I'm gonna have to like go out and get a new PS4 controller. Because like it is, like if you see my character stuttering at all, it's like because I think it's my controller just, you know, not working anymore. Thankfully it's only with that input, like the top, it's like going forward emote, up, it's like the up left stick, which makes sense, I use it the most. An unusual shape, isn't it? I assure you, however, that's a perfectly functioning aetheryte. Remember to attune yourself before we move on. Now, but being the diligent tour guide I am, I would make mention of the Confluence, a research facility located on this very plaza. Its much vaunted discoveries are the reasons Charlian stands at the forefront of teleportation technology. In deciphering the underlying principles of Allegan aetherites, it allowed us to understand and reconstruct what was essentially a lost art. And off we go to our next destination. Our path leads northeast to Agora, Charlian's largest marketplace. Let's attune to this. Let's head over to the next place. Yeah. That's not me. I am like just pressing up on the control stick. But yeah, my controller's starting to go. I'll just make a note to get one tomorrow. PS4 controllers aren't that expensive, so fine. But sad, because I've basically this is the PS4 controller that came with my PS4 when I got it. I got my first PS4, I mean, my only PS4, when The Last Guardian came out. So I literally got the PS4 to play that game. Welcome to the Agora, where you can find wares made in Charlian, as well as a wide selection of imported goods. They also use to sell questionable prototypes from various research institutes, but I think the practice has thankfully died out, for the most part. Otherwise, I can think of no better place to stock up for your next big adventure. Am I overselling it? On a more serious note, the next stop on our tour has a particular relevance to our ultimate purpose here. We must head back to the Aetherite Plaza, follow the path north, then climb the stairs up to that imposing building at the very top. Alright. And we're going to that imposing building right there. There's an aetherite right there, so I'm gonna go this way. Or I can't, never mind. I'm just skipping the other conversation points just because, you know, I'm kind of mindful of the time that it takes to beat Endwalker. So I'm not going to be doing a lot of optional content, let's just say. The great structure before you is the rostra. The name refers to the original public platform erected here, upon which a forum of elected representatives deliver orations and debate policy. Although the stage has since evolved into council chambers, the nature of the forum and its duties of its members remain largely unchanged. Am I boring you, Raha? You seem awfully distracted. My apologies. From here you can see the entire city spread out below. The vista put me in mind of the arrival in the first. Those who had gathered at the Crystal Tower asked me how they might go about building a new home. Naturally, my answers were all inspired by my knowledge of the finest settlement I could think of, the great city of Charlian. And bit by bit, those few buildings grew into a town, a community, a Crystarium. I can only see its echo. I see. Feel free to come up here whenever you wish. I don't think that the counselors would object to you simply enjoying the view. Such memories should be treasured. For now, however, the tour must go on. Our spectacle of sightseeing concludes with the fittingly named Journey's End. Walk down the stairs to the east and continue straight ahead. Okay, we go this way. We've arrived at Journey's End. History tells us that this is where those who put ashore with Archon Nyun Krep built their first homes. In the present day, it serves as the residential district for most important officials and old Asharlian families. You'll see that one mansion that is clearly larger than its neighbors. The estate belongs to our friends from House Lavalier. All things considered, we should probably keep our distance for the time being. And with that, we bring our little Sharlian tour to a close. I hope it's proven to be an entertaining and enlightening experience. Now, shall we head directly to the Baldessian Annex? You remember the way, don't you, Raha? Let me think. Head down towards the harbor, cross a bridge onto our right, then follow the path towards the Aetheryte Plaza? Correct. After you, Nair. Right, first, we are gonna get some Aetherites over here. I just want to clear out the Aetherites, because that's gonna be handy later. Right, that... My controller's like really going now. Like, I knew this was happening, but I just like wanted to live in denial for a little bit longer. Right, and I think there's only one more left, like way over here. I think. No, wait, we have to get the one at the Baldessian Annex and then the Studium. Okay. Actually, wait, I can teleport. I can do that now. Sweet. If we go down here. You just grab the Aetherite shard like right here. And while we're at it, just so I don't have to think about that, I'm just gonna get that last Aetherite shard immediately. Just because it'll be easy for us later. Because there's a lot of running around in Sharlian. Like more so than Kugane, I think. This is like a smaller area than Kugane is, but like still. It saves you on some walking time if you have everything done immediately. Yeah, let's soon do this and we'll be done. As the joyous look of Raha's face has undoubtedly informed you, this is the Baldessian Annex. If you continue up the hill, you'll arrive at the doorstep of the phenomenon, but I think we've explored enough for one day. We can take you there another time. Inside with you then. I am back, and I brought Nur and Raha with us. Ah, you're right about the ship then. Hello, Graha. It's nice to see you again. And it's a pleasure to finally meet you, Nur. I've heard many a tale of your exploits. Ojika? Ojika's Sunjika. It's been an age. Allow me to introduce Ojika Sunjika, Administrator Officer of the Students of Baldessian. He oversees the day-to-day business of the Annex. The champion of Eorzea has featured prominently in Krau's and Graha's reports, so for me, this is akin of seeing a fabled hero come to life. It's an honor to meet your acquaintance. This place is like a second home to the students. The Isle of Val has served as our main headquarters, of course, but we often had occasion to visit Sharlayan. Whether to make use of the city's research facilities, attend conferences, or procure supplies from distant shores. And the annex here is built to provide lodging for our members while we are engaged in such activities. Ever since our former headquarters, along with the Isle itself, vanished, the annex has served as our base of operations. And yet it feels so empty. With so many lost to us, our organization is a shell of its former self. The day will come where we will see the students rise again. But first, we must ensure the Telepharoi fall. Through the door to the left where there's the main hall, where we can discuss our options moving forward. Once everyone arrives, that is, you probably have time to rest before discussions begin in earnest. I've had private quarters prepared for you in the Andron. Andron? So please, feel free to make yourself at home. Ah, the nap room is perfect for an afternoon doze. Oh, I didn't mean to give you the wrong impression. The chambers are quite well appointed. Far more so than some cheap roadside inn, if you may be assured. It was simply that we were often so busy with research, or exhausted from journeys abroad, that we'd slip into the Andron just to steal a few winks. And thus they became known amongst the students as nap rooms, even if many such naps might last into the following morning. Say the word and I'll be happy to show you to the chamber. The nap room! Hopefully the others won't be so long in coming. I'll wait for you all in the main hall. Let me get some of that. Yeah, let's get a nap room. Honestly, that's what I should call, like, hotel rooms at conventions. Those aren't hotel rooms, they're nap rooms. I don't do that so much anymore, but... you know, there was a time. There was a time. I'm getting too old to do that now. I need my beauty rest. Feeling refreshed and alert? Our colleagues should be wandering in soon, so I suggest we stay here and wait for them to join us.
Pray forgive me. I was delayed.
Yeah,
It's fine, Urianger. We're all here now.
Let's get down to business then, shall we? Come what may, we must prevent the Telepharoi's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see two paths for gathering the information which may aid us in achieving that goal. The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Sharlayan, not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum. As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace. This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy. The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Sharlayan focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it. And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Louisois. Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous. Even more concerning was the fact that many cited other, more pressing duties as justification for their recalcitrance.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, he had simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
A mystery indeed.
and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldessian. Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth. Compared to our more isolationist Sharlayan colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the unknown. The request in question comes from one such acquaintance, Nidana, an alchemist residing in distant Thavnair. Her missive describes the sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal. In response to this threat, the satrap of Radzat-Han, the individual who governs the city-state, has instructed the alchemists to find a means to deal with the spire.
The artisans of that land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts. It is possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Eorzea or her Far Eastern allies.
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
Assuming we divide our forces to pursue both of Kral's lines of inquiry, then having you join the group heading to Thavnair would seem the obvious choice. But the investigation in Sharlayan is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnairian one, given that the fate of the world may hinge on the results of both.
Yes, it is quite the quandary. Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts.
Yeah, we'll do both. That's our job.
You are indeed our champion. As to which task to tackle first, we will defer to your decision. Let us next decide how everyone else might best be assigned. As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Sharlayan. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
And thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
Allow me to offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research.
Alize and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking. Of course, the more the merrier.
Right. The rest of us will make the journey to Thavnair.
Just a second, guys. Oh, never mind.
Thoughts? Objections?
I passed through Thavnair on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nidana's request. Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
I believe there's another point where you get two different quests that you do at the same time. I think I know what I want to do first though. Okay, so yeah, we can either... So these two are, like, the same as the quest we did to recruit Alphino and Alize back in Shadowbringers, where just, like, they happened at the same time, but you can, like, do them at whatever order you want. So I'm gonna do the Thavnair one first, because I like Thavnair. I have Corral's instructions in hand. If you're ready to set out, then so are we. Having been to Thavnair before, I can travel by Aetheryte. What of the rest of you? Another sea voyage to waste time that we do not have. Corral was of the same mind, and has already secured the aid of good folk in the Confluence. We'll take ourselves there. The Confluence, thou sayest? I'm afraid so, my friend. Huh? Thou wilt recall the hunt for Iceheart, unto whose sanctuary we delivered thee owing to the knowledge of our comrade Moanbreda. Moanbreda was an authority on aetherology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at the Confluence. Have ye gone to see them? I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at the last. It hath the many times I thought to reach out to them after sending that faithful letter. Neither time nor introspection have revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus I have kept my silence. Whether you come with us or no is your choice and yours alone. If it's too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the Confluence, and shall face which long hath been overdue. If it's settled, then let us be off. We shall look for a researcher named Kite. Alright, let's meet this researcher. Oh, my controller's like really going now, like, ooh, ooh. Oh, it's bad. Where's the Confluence again? It's up here. Well now, this is rather a lot of stern faces. Are my library books overdue again? Not to our knowledge. We're associates of Kryl of the Students of Baldesian. We seek passages of Thavnair, and understands you can assist us. Ah, test subjects! Welcome, welcome! Test subjects? Oh, you hadn't heard? Well, then allow me to explain. So in order to travel to an Aetheryte, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek it out when you're in a mess of aether fluffing about the life stream. An inconvenient but incontrovertible limitation of Aetheryte teleportation. Well, what if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to an Aetheryte without being attuned to it? A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. For long years, we've labored to make such travel possible, that people might move about freely. And we've finally done it. We've created a new kind of Aetheryte that doesn't require attunement. Hi Arsenic, how you doing? Hope everybody has one. Yeah, nothing can happen here. Truly, that changes everything. Well, my language may have been a bit misleading, but the user need not attune to these Aetherites, but the Aetherites themselves must be pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between the 2 points. But it just so happens that our first test pair of Aetherites, one has been installed here in Sharlayan, the other over in Yediamad, a port town in Thavnair. As you may know, our nation has long maintained strong ties with Radzat Han, and indeed we owe much of this breakthrough to the contributions of their alchemists. So to sum it up, we're to test these Aetherites. How fortuitous for you. I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel ether. Will this be a problem? Hi Axolotl, how you doing? Hope your that's one. Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say that these aetherites were made for people like your good self. The magics imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. A veritable dream come true. And far be it for me to worry about such things, but do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The only permission required is yours, so assuming you're willing, you're all set. It may come as a surprise, but we actually struggle to find test subjects. Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the life stream, in the statistically unlikely event that something goes awry. I watched Final Fantasy XIV while making Final Fantasy. Yo, you're making stickers for him? Yo! But it's plain that you aren't most people. Mistress Kryl truly knows how to pick them. If I might change the subject, as our Master Wolfson and Mistress Molwida not present today. Oh, you didn't hear? They've recently resigned their posts. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. A large-scale project helmed by the Forum itself, as I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Any other questions? No? Then let's get going before you change your mind. Please see to your preparations and head outside to the Aetherite Plaza. I'll be along shortly. Test subjects, you say? How exciting. Alright, let's go to Thafnir. How exciting.
Right, we're all set. Just the 4 of you, was it?
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thafnir.
You are? Oh, I would have preferred more test subjects. Oh well, never mind. If our 3 travelers could line up here, please.
That's Y'shtola's voice actress, isn't it? She sounds very Sarah-y.
Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether.
Yeah, that's very Sarah-y. That's definitely Y'shtola's voice actress. Ashamed to be Yo! Awesome, I can't wait. So the magical girl voice, the Sarah voice more like it.
And one last thing.
One last thing? Take your brain later to make other 14 things to make. Make Leoford. I am the only audience for it, but make Leoford.
You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
Violent ethereal sickness?
What?
Hey, we're going to Thafnir.
Thavnir, home to city-state Rads at Han. Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between 2 peoples. Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy. Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay. For a time. Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have?
Oh god, aether sickness.
What chance? Against such an insidious foe.
The foe, aether sickness. Redhead person, probably Grahatia. Welcome to Thavnair. Yeah, NPCs are like the main things that are sold. Some people also sell their OCs, like their Warriors of Light. That's only like for really popular artists. Where like their OC happens to be popular.
After a bout of bad shellfish. Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
Okay, Estinian, thank you. We're suffering. Fucking Estinian. No, not Estinian. Look at Ariange on the ground.
Trials instructions. Don't let Estinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
No! Contemplating, he's just like curled up. No! We gotta make sure he doesn't buy anything. We gotta stop Estinian. He's gonna buy something too expensive. You managed to will yourself to your feet, but given your condition, will you be able to reach Estinian in time? Let's go. We gotta find him. Oh, he's over there. Oh no! No, Estinian! You there, I need 3 drinks. Something that helps with aether sickness. What a Monusia, traveler. I mean, greetings and welcome. You are wise, good sir, to come to me. My special Amra Lassi, made with only the finest and freshest ingredients, is famed for calming unruly bellies. By way of a warm welcome to Thavnair, I am pleased to offer it to you at the low price of 19,800 gil. Not for 1, but 2, but 3 bottles. A bargain up again amongst bargains. The price is high road robbery, and you want to say as such to Estinian, but you realize any words warning you cry out would be accompanied by your last meal. You must stand before Estinian and using gestures, deny that the deal is fair. Oh god, we gotta gesture at him. Okay, God. I thought you could barely stand. What do you need to tell me that's so urgent? Wait, I shouldn't buy the lassie. The merchant is swindling me. Wah! Sincerest apology, sir, but appears I had my prices confused. It's actually 1,890 gil for the 3 bottles of lassie. That confusion would have been quite costly for both of us. Very well then, your coin. Here, a bottle for each of you. Take them to the others and get some rest. I'll be back after I've explored the town. Oh no, Astidian being horrible with money is like the best thing ever. Oh god, my controller's like going. Oh boy. Rianche is like suffering right now. Praise be to the 12. My stomach doth loosen its death grip. My heartfelt thanks to thee and Astidian, and to the fine fruits of this land. You were in time? Excellent. You spared us the Taru's wrath. Sweet, sweet release. If you haven't already, you should have yours too. Right, I'm ready to get on with it. The lassie truly worked wonders. Back on your feet, I see. Thy hair. Aye, I've bound it. This is the most I could do against this heat, short of shredding my armor. May I ask where you got the cord for it? The local vendor. The man says it's Thavnarian weave, tough and not easy unraveled. And how much did it cost? 9,400 gil. A steal, I was told. There's nothing fancy, but I've always valued function over form. That's incredible. I dare say not even Alphino could hold a candle to you. I expected the Azure Dragoon to put up more of a fight. On that subject, I shall refrain from making comment, yet I cannot help but observe the merchants seem overzealous in their pursuit of profit. Claiming Thavnar as its dominion, the nation of Ratzat Han has long thrived as a hub of commerce. In the beginning, there was a Sodara, a Matanga tribe indigenous to this island. Over time, they came to be joined by other races, and through their intermingling, a culture rich and distinct did emerge. From alchemy to textiles, the products of Hanish culture have come to be celebrated and coveted the world over, a development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint betwixt east and west. All this hath combined to make a trading power of Ratzat Han, yet such a status cannot be taken for granted. Nay, it must needs be maintained through judicious governance and stringent regulation. Neither of which I see any evidence, given that merchants at a gateway town are free to fleece hapless travelers and tarnish the reputation of a nation at large. Just so, the opportunistic pricing as rampant doth suggest that oversight is much weakened, or mayhap that the people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, it would be prudent to ascertain the current state of affairs. Prudent and practical, eh? We've not to lose by learning more. So ere we seek out Kral's acquaintance, shall we see what information we can gather in Yeldamad? Excellent. We didn't exactly get off to a flying start, but we'll make up for it. Alright. So now we're in Thavnar. I think I'm actually gonna let it off here. Just because I was planning on like ending as soon as we got to like the first like little area that we unlock. So we're at Thavnar and we're gonna end it off here. So thank you guys so much for joining me. So as a heads up, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, I am doing a collab. It's gonna be more Final Fantasy, but instead it's gonna be me, Chalcedonyx, Kana, and Azza. We're all gonna be doing the near raids together. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Azza was joining me in the Omega raids, and they mentioned during that they had never done the near raids before. So we're gonna drag them through it. So anyway, let's see. let's see. Let's see who's online. How about today we're gonna be raiding Songo. Songo is currently playing Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, and let's go visit them today. Let me queue up real quick. Where are you? I have to scroll down so much on this fucking thing. Alright, there we go. So yeah, anyway, well, so schedule for the weekend. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, I am going to be with Aza, Kana, and Chalcedonyx for some near raids. And then on Sunday, I should be on around like 3 or 4 p.m. Eastern, so like an early in the day stream for me. But I'm going to be playing just more MSQ, just because I have Sunday's a good opportunity for me to get a lot done. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I'll see you tomorrow for the near raid collab. Bye!